That's how you feel?
I ain't gon' lie, my life shifted. Got me thinking like, what if I die tonight? I feel the mission. I'ma slang that pipe for bro. Smiling in my face, but won't take my place. Better yet, leave me up in the coffin. They watching, they talking, they plotting, they stalking. I just had a dream, woke up in sweat, so I hopped out the bed and I got on my knees, asking the Lord forgiveness for all of the sins I committed. No lie, man, I've been feeling like death out to get my spirit. Mama gon' view me in prison for a while, let a nigga get me. Mom died, I ain't gon' lie, my life shifted. Got me, yeah, they watching. And these niggas faking, these bitches hate, but I pray to the Lord get them off me. Smile in my face, but won't take my place. Better yet, leave me up in the coffin. They watching, they talking, they plotting, they stalking. I just had a dream, woke up in sweat, so I hopped out the bed and I got on my knees, asking the Lord forgiveness for all of the sins I committed. Know what I mean? I been feeling like death out to get my spirit. Mama gon' view me in prison for a while, let a nigga get me.
Hey, what it do? Okay, pay attention to your circle for they hurt you. Okay, now we looking at hand signs. Okay, we've been through some of these photos before. Mr. Make It Make Sense in the building. Bam. Okay, brother Dr. Cornel West. Cold-blooded Freemason. Let's get to that. Has anybody put this out on Cornel? Right? Has anybody pointed out that Cornel West is a Greek Boule fraternity member that ran for president? Didn't get it, but he ran. Right? From W.E.B. Du Bois to Cornel West, Alpha Phi Alpha. Okay, I think this Dr. King in them community, this the educated brother from the bank type fraternity. He seemed like a Kappa, but I digress. Kind of not, but yeah, man, Cornel West, man, you in that Greek frat, okay, you in the Divine Nine, and it seemed like a lot of our success stories, you know, culture movers, you know, people that push the needle, be Boule, right? I might have to put some Steve Coakley up here, man. Steve Coakley, we can't let his teachings go. He really laid it out real heavy, you know what I mean? Connected a lot of dots. But you see the hand sign. That's why I would put some of them pictures in the beginning. You know what I mean? It's gang signs, mudras, satanic hand symbols, Freemason finger gestures and all that. Like, all this shit is the same, right? We did videos on this. You can channel energy with different hand gestures. That's why all the Illuminati frat Boule got these hand signs, handshakes, right? So you was running for president 2024. Brother Dr. West, right? Now, you know, none of these black forefront, you know, figureheads, you know, they're slipping in every once in a while, you know, Kappa, Q, Alpha, they, you know, and it's like they'll never really expose too deep into it. You got a lot of pastors that's in this shit too, but they won't expose. Like, they'll say, yeah, I'm an alpha, right? It sounds slick, but they won't say, you know, what were the details of my hazing ritual? What oath did I take? What deity do we subject ourselves to? Zeus and Athena and all this goofy shit. You know, they don't speak on like what we doing with the money, how we helping the community. Think about it for a second. What's the point of being a fraternity if you trying to help the black community? You're going to look out for your fraternity brothers, but you got different factions of fraternity. So as far as who going to be in, you know, successful positions and you know, financial upward positions, you're gonna lean more towards your fraternal brother. So this is weird, right? You're not really helping the community. So yeah, I think Brother Dr. Cornel Reverend West is a part of the agenda. He's a bot, he's an agent. Okay? If you want my take, you don't join these groups. You don't play both sides. You don't join these groups and really be a freedom fighter. So all that Huey P. Newton, he was a theta, beta, whatever. You don't join these groups and really make a change. My man used to run with Ice Cube, Khalil Muhammad. Right? You don't join these groups and then become a revolutionary, right? Because like they say, you can't serve two masters. Right? And in these Greek frats and sorors, it's Greek. They don't talk about Africa. They don't talk about slaves and all that. It's Greek, right? Maybe we'll expose some of the shit that goes on so that when we point out Freaky Cornel West, when we point out here in motherfucking Alpha Phi Alpha, you be like, "What's the big deal?" No, maybe motherfuckers don't know what goes on, what goes down, right? The Greeks are known for heavy, how can I say, rainbow behavior. Look at these motherfuckers all hugged up, pressed all up against each other. The Greeks are known for heavy man-on-man behavior. And this goes on in the Boule factions, whether male or female. Okay? The girls is scissoring and the boys is sword fighting. Okay? But Bobby Hemmett talked about this, about the Hershey Highway. Okay, these motherfuckers going down the Hershey Highway in these Alpha Phi Alpha, Dr. King included. Why you think they wanted him young? Right? Why you think he went to cut? Yeah, we'll take him young. How old is he? Yeah. Right? And then why do the hand symbol match the same as like the Cowabunga, the surfer? And I'm sure there's a what you call the shit? I'm sure there's a sign language letter that this hand symbol has a meaning for too. Right? You look at some of these pictures. Clearly these dudes is Freemason. Look at the bottom right one. You know what I mean? Look at this one right here. You mean to tell me these motherfuckers ain't Freemasons? Okay. So, I just like to pull the veneer off of some of these talking heads and symbol figures in our community. That, what's your resume, right? What organization you with? Look at this Freemasonic imagery, on the coat of arms, right? But now that we clearly know that these frats are like junior Freemasons, like how Prisoner Pipeline, you know what I mean? It's like it's that same type of concept. Like it's segue you right into a shoehorn you right into it. Right? So you know what it is. Right? Now they ain't gonna come out and say who a Mason and who ain't, but you'll throw your gang up with the Greek shit. Why? You feel what I'm saying? As if to say it's two separate entities. Right? So I just, I try to be on code with the family, with the team, with the people, but this shit like this, booty bandits and, I don't condone this ceremonial witchcraft shit. I don't condone this sex magic shit, right? Don't get it twisted. A lot of these all male, all female secret societies, it's a lot of adult behavior, adult interactions going on between these dudes and these ladies. Right? That's a fact. Rainbow behavior is going down. That paddle They don't just hit you with the broadside across the cheek. They flip that motherfucker around and the handle go in between. Yeah, I need to find some of them videos where motherfuckers be exposing what goes on. Right? Remember the big gay dude went viral a couple years ago, big strong black gay dude was like, you know what I mean? I guess he was tricking himself and he was like tricking himself off. He was like, a lot of the Kappas and the Omegas like to get down. You know what I mean? I had to pull that out, right? But right now we talking about brother Cornel West. This the same frat I think Dr. King was in. Brooklyn Greeks. Right? This shit is an oxymoron to me, but you see he always got on the suit. You know, Kevin Samuels always wore the suit. That was their public image. And he also was in a frat. You know, Dr. King, Malcolm X, they always wore suits. They also were in frats. Now, I don't know about Malcolm X. He was with the motherfucking NOI, and that's another Freemasonic. Louis Farrakhan, a Freemason. We got pictures of Elijah Muhammad in the feds. Right? So, I try to show y'all the connection. So when you pull a motherfucker hood off the head and be like, damn, you in the group? You in the motherfucking secret society? Okay, keep that for reference. You know what I mean? So when you come out talking your shit, we know your ultimate agenda aligns with the government and the Freemasons. York right, Scottish right, not Prince Hall. You motherfuckers working in tandem. Because if you wasn't, it'd be bloodshed. Look at the hand signs. You motherfuckers ain't going to war with Scottish right, York right. Okay? Come on, that's the same hand sign Trump throwing up every time he sit down. Right? You got Bro Sanchez. I think Bro Sanchez is a Freemason. That's a fact. I think Bro Sanchez is a Freemason. He run a gang. Keep calling you a fool. You was a fool. You right, nigga. You right. I see you. Right? I think Candace Owens with the shit. Clearly, she with the mouth. She's a cold-blooded raccoon. Okay? Now, just to show that motherfucker this ain't no mudra. The sign of practicus. This ain't no mudra. Right? Oh, it's a mudra. Okay. Now niggas practicing Hinduism, Taoism. Look at the one on the far left. Right? Look at the one on the far left. Now we practicing Tibetan religion? No. It's not just no fucking mudra. Okay? So the gangbangers, they got the same triangle hand sign, the Bloods, the Latin Kings, they got the same triangle hand sign. They doing mudra? No. They don't know what the fuck them, but they doing murder. They don't know no fucking mudra. So don't people coming about them hand signs, no. Okay, when you throw that motherfucking gang sign up, I know what gang you in. Okay? You in the Freemasons. You in the satanic circles. Right? You got bloods that throw up the same triangle. Right? And we got the point to the head. Just so happened that was his thumbnail for the motherfucking Breakfast Club. We know Malcolm X was famous for that point. Okay, the hand to the chin. Right? Educated brother from the bank. So that hand on the chin is a Masonic pose. Madame Blavatsky was famous for taking her pictures like that, with the hand on the chin. Right? You got the crossed arms. Right? That's also a Masonic posture. Right? Sign of Osiris or some shit like that is called. Sign of Osiris. Osiris has risen, some wild shit like that. But yeah, he throwing up all the. See, this is the thing. He's an alpha, so we already know he's Freemason. But you throwing up Freemasonic signals, Bro Sanchez, brother Dr. Cornel West. Okay, you throwing up Freemason signals, and you in the motherfucking frat. So guys, let me know what you think. This is O'Shea Dukes. Like, nah. Let me know what you think. Comment about it. That should be funny as shit. Like and subscribe, man. Share the video. I'm out. Peace.